Yo, everyone. We're back of Tales of Arise. This time, it's time to continue talking to everyone else. And then we'll end off by talking to the one we love. Well, the one we love most. Or Alphen does.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, right, that.
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Yeah,
Compared to what
it's kind of
Shion's
just
going
par for
through,
the
you
course
mean?
at this point.
Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
Uh-huh.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye.
Yeah.
She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You
Yeah.
can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed.
Same.
It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
She's lost enough in one life. Let's take back what's been stolen from us. That we shall. How goes it, Renwell?
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
You ever think about how she could
I know.
poke someone if she ever gets
She was
pissed off
so alone
at
this
them?
entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
Like, Law just says some
I'm sure
head
it
ass
made her
shit,
happy,
and he just gets
knowing
poked
you were
once
there
to
for
get
her.
hurt by the thorns.
You really think so?
Sorry, serious
Yeah,
time,
I do.
but it's
She
just something
didn't think
that
of us
comes
as
to
friends.
mind.
I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
And before
Yeah.
that, you were a racist.
I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her.
But that's all in the
When you
past.
think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Yeah.
Rinwell.
It'd be nice if everyone came together to support each other. I think they will. All we've got to do is give everyone time. How's it going, Mugiwara no Law?
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined.
Yeah.
It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
I don't think
You and
you're
me both.
I don't think you're that
I knew
overweight,
something
Law.
was bothering
I don't
her,
think you
but
have an orbit yet.
I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Elfin.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
No lone wolfing.
You're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Oh,
Law.
this poor
Sorry.
dude.
I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save
Fucking
Shion.
Among Sleeper Agent anytime I see it.
Point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Imposter Sleeper Agent. You end up becoming sus anytime you see the word suspicious, Among, or us. Stay focused, Alphen. We've got stuff to do. It's not going to do anyone good if we let ourselves get overwhelmed by what's going on. And it's time to talk to the big one. Oh, can you get a better look at Pelagian? Well, actually, maybe not even. Can I see... never mind, maybe that's just the flittering grass. I thought they were birds. Is it the Dawn Brigade?
Hey.
No, it's just a
doing
bird.
All right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry.
Yeah, it's just kind of your personality,
as much as
though.
I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
Life goes on that way, I suppose.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
Is this where you try to get out of the friend zone?
No. When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadime, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that.
You'll have even more in the future, but first you have to
I didn't want
live.
to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore.
Gonna hold you
I've
to
met
that
too many
one.
people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water.
The future is not written.
I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
At least not until it becomes the past.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace.
Well,
I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
I mean, everyone being in peace, I don't even know if that's gonna happen during your time. Getting rid of prejudice takes a
you.
long while, man. Like, that is a
Remember what we learned
monumental
back in
task, if
Calabria?
you ask me.
There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Keep the flame alive. Pan off into the sunset. Or sunrise? Members who have left return to the party. Have returned
Everyone
to
well
the party.
rested?
My
Then let's
eyes!
go. We depart for Lenegis.
Right after this commercial message. Ever get tired of being bad at video games? Then just
Huh?
get good, lol.
Why are you staring at me?
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
Oh shit, drip,
It's not fair
drip
if we're
check,
the only ones subjected
drip
to it.
check.
What?
Did you guys hear? Apparently, she found that dress of hers in some old ruins.
Alphen, we haven't heard from you yet. Would you care to tell us your verdict?
Sure, I guess. To be honest, when I first saw Shion in that dress, I
Quit it!
was absolutely captivated.
All right, I think that's enough fun for one day.
It's like, alright, we're done. We're done here. Get out of here. Bouillabaisse. Put pork bun, cheese fondue, marble curry, omelet, ice cream, fish steak. More like mistake. Apple pie? What else do I got? I do not remember this name. Lohike Keto. Lahikito. I don't know. I'm just being wacky.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
I'm being quirky, guys. Oh my god. We've got 3 people to talk to. You know what? Yeah, Shion.
Could we talk a moment?
Talk to your GF again.
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
What?
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
Huh.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
Huh.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right?
Hard to
Crazier things have
say.
happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you and Law and Rinwell and Kisara and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
True.
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
You are now closer to Shion. I wonder if we're gonna end up getting Shion's thingy soon. Her second mystic art. Also, sorry that I was quiet during a lot of that. I was checking something while that frickin', what do you call it, skit was going on.
I'm looking forward to breakfast.
Of course you would. Yeah, I had to check something real quick, and I didn't want to interrupt the
We've got lots to
flow.
do.
There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Do I still not have this stuff on everyone? Assuming wildfire. Yeah, I just... Huh. Okay, well, is everyone healed? Yeah, everyone's healed. Alphen and Shion at level 40. The rest are only slightly below that. Dare I even look? Still only that one quest in Ganatharos. Well, I guess that means we're fine to move on. Take off. Might as well. Da 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 dun 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 do do
it's the
do
moment
do
of
do 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 do
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Dun dun
Speaking of which, Alvin,
dun
this bucket of
dun.
bolts got a name?
Starship Mario.
A name?
Starship Alphen.
You know, I'm not sure she ever had one.
Alphen.
I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like,
The Thousand Sunny.
huh?
What?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
You would say something owl related.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
They didn't even let Law have an idea.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people.
He definitely
we
was
have
going to
2
say
goals.
Thousand Sunny.
First, we need to
He
get
has
to
been-
Lenegis
he has
and make
inherited
everyone's
the will
final
of
lead
D.
Dana alone. And then we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
All right, and let's go.
Am I actually about to do space travel? I mean, I assume it's just like a cutscene leading to Lenegis, or... I wonder if it's just gonna freaking drop us off on Lenegis with no fanfare. That'd be pretty funny. Blast off. Jimmy Neutron theme plays. Oh wait, no, I've got something better. Got a head of fire hair and a turbocharged backpack. Dun, 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 dun.
I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective.
Despite
Kinda
being
makes the
small, you can
differences
still do a
between
lot,
the
though.
Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
This game will have a sequel where
How
you
much
go to
longer until we
where it
reach
just
Lenegis?
becomes Guardians of the Galaxy.
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before
Oh my
arriving.
god.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there.
True.
Think you'll be all right with the controls?
Alright, if we're gonna be
You
the
mean the
Guardians
ones
of the
set to
Galaxy, we
automatic
need to figure
pilot?
out who's
I
who.
dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
Who gets to be Peter Quill, who's
In that case,
Gamora,
she's
who's
all yours.
Rocket, who's Groot, who's Drax.
Everything okay, Shion?
Oh god, we
You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
a zest for life. That's an interesting one. Let's talk to Shion first this time.
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Probably isolated.
Let's just say I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean they experimented on you?
Yeesh.
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever
Yikes.
one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something.
I'm guessing no layer of protection
Some
helps
existence,
against
huh?
the thorns.
A blight on any I touched.
I'm not even gonna try to make a
Helplessly
joke there. I'm
complicit in
literally
their
just
pain.
saying that,
I
like,
thought things couldn't get any
armor,
worse.
nothing.
Then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse.
And,
Is
I
it any
mean,
wonder
definitely,
I
if
lacked a
anyone
cheery
wouldn't be
disposition?
hurt by it, it would be
Unable to
Alphen,
so much as
considering
touch
how he
another
wears
soul.
freaking plate armor.
Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. That's
I'd rather
when it
be
hit me.
swallowed up by Skyrim if you ask
If I
me,
was
but
going
that's
to
just
die,
me.
then it should mean something.
Just my
If I
take
have
on
to
things.
sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
Are you saying you're
You
dead?
say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
That just...
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
Bitch!
That's exactly my point.
Bitch, what the fuck do you
Why should
mean?
you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right?
Yeah.
It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either.
Agreed.
If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
A world free
Not just me.
from...
We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If
Shit,
we're going
I
to
can't think
win,
of a funny.
Everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers.
My
in this
commentary
fight.
is tanking
How
at
I see
an
it,
immense
the true
rate.
nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a day
I just
when
realized
victory over
Alpha
Rebel
just
can't be the end.
overlapped the frickin' skit.
Do you think we can pull it off?
Dude's smile
we
was
can
so
pull it off.
powerful that he
We
literally
have to.
just said, you know
It's
what,
the only
fuck
hope
it,
we
put
have
me
of
on the
things ever
top
changing.
layer.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars.
I
We
thought
can
you were
do
just gonna
this
say no one's changed the
together.
future, and I was gonna be like, Shulk, you wanna say something about this, bro? We'll seize our future by our own hands. Good on you. I'll talk to Dohalim last, because I talked to him first last time. Oh shoot, they both having a moment. I guess we can start at the back. This is not an extremely large ship. Yo, is there no rooms on this place? Where the fuck are we gonna sleep? Yo! Bro, there's not even a bed. This place sucks. Oh yeah, we got a freaking table over here. Big whoop. How the hell am I supposed to eat? There's literally nowhere to lay down. What the hell? Oh, are these... Oh, maybe
You
these are
okay? Feeling airsick?
airsick.
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is.
I thought he said cut
It
your
looks
eye,
big
and I'm
enough
just
to
like...
fit a person
I
inside
was
of
like,
it.
wait, what?
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Wow, quite the opposite.
Oh, you don't say. Well, that should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there.
Which we probably will.
Alphen? Was it something I said?
Yes, now I know
No,
that I'm gonna die.
I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping?
Yeah.
Would that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes.
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But
Old man.
don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
Man.
That's
I know I'm
definitely
a
quite
fan
some
of
ride,
old
all
man
right.
characters in games, but
But
this is
still,
next
Whether
level.
you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's
300-year-old man.
finally woke up in.
Okay, that cat is now scratching to
you
get in
mean?
my room.
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have
you know what?
never made it this
No,
far
I'm gonna let
without
this
you.
run, and I'm gonna let
And
this
not
cat
only
in the
that, but-
background of the skit.
Alphen,
I'm gonna be missing some
can
stuff.
you
but
recall
know
back
what?
to what it is that I said
Sometimes
to
you gotta take.
you back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie.
the scene.
But at the same time, I
for the
also
sake
felt
of
really
content.
compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence
A
we're
worthy
fighting for
sacrifice.
isn't for him.
Oh shit!
It's for people
Something
now,
happened to my
and
headphones.
those still to come.
I don't know. I feel
The
weird.
world's bigger than just
Okay.
Menancia.
Finally back.
My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free.
Gee,
If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
I mean, there's
Well,
technically
we're
a few
not
of
out
us,
this
but
forest just yet.
we're
You
not
should
in a
probably
forest,
save
we're in
your thanks.
space.
At least until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
What if we take him at 3 steps? What if we just skip a few? What if we just end up skipping a few? Okay, these headphones are getting... What the fuck is happening, bro? Sorry, I'm trying to fix this. I think I need to get new headphones. These are... Like, they're just like coming out of place and they feel weird on my head. It's been a long and winding road getting here, but in the end I'm glad we all met. Someday we will find out the truth. Yami wa no nu kete.
Hey, Alphen,
Along
listen to this.
the
So Law and I
long
were
and
just talking
winding
and-
road.
Hey, shut up!
Shut
What's
up.
got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Oh my god.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little
The
unsettling
chill-
how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed
Dummy.
to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
I mean, it's
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys.
the
I'm no
children are
expert, but
fighting.
I think we can trust Renin technology. It got me to Dana in One Piece, remember?
One Piece. Ah, fuck.
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Ah, damn it.
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
It's just wrong. World sucks. Are you still worried? No, why would you think that? Dumbass. Alright. Yo, sup, Captain. Central.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other.
I am
me,
indeed human.
You too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions.
Yeah.
Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
Good line.
I see.
Dohalim?
I see.
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
Always did that, bro. We're already done.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Aye, aye.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know
Now
the first
I
thing
think
about
of it.
Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana.
Was until
Of
we
course,
destroyed
it
that
also
shit.
happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Oh.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
Yeah.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist.
Damn.
As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to.
Wow.
Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danon. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
What's your social class?
Come
Holds
on, you've
gun
seen her
up to
skill
her.
with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
That was a long wait.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Wow, Law getting
Jeez,
complimented.
Give backhanded compliments much?
I mean,
Wait
hey,
a
a compliment is still a compliment,
you?
even if
He
backhanded.
is! Law's blushing!
I am not!
Yeah, he actually
Of course,
isn't this
separating
time.
people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst.
Yeah, not the
As if
best.
such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red
Dohalim
woman,
is still
are we
so
expecting
based.
to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility.
I hope I'm gonna be able
Chances
to like
are she's
fast
also
travel back
connected
to
the Renis Alma being
Dana.
stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
Warning, cringe
We're about to
detected.
land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them.
Grab a hold on to something steady. Everyone proceeds to then grab Kisara. She has the perfect stance. Like, come on, she's the tank. She has a giant shield. She could probably hold still in place if the frickin' planet shook. Oh shit. Music. And we've landed. I'm surprised they didn't try to shoot us out of the sky from space. Like,
There's
honestly
no one
surprised.
I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Textures
Lenegis's
loading.
infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
True, but you'd think they'd still have some type of
Do you
measures.
think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
Aye, aye.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
What, do you think we're just gonna have to play the rest of this game with no
So
fight?
now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right?
Eh,
And
if not,
we're
we can just
lucky,
destroy the
Renis
planet.
Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden Zone. That's a not at all foreboding name.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst.
Everyone then looks at him.
In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of
I'm still
power.
wondering what happened with Volron, because he had,
Then you
didn't
think
he
that
have like
source might have been
the
the
same
Renis Alma?
mark? For some reason or another?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands
almost
to
looks like a
reason we
giant
should be looking
laser we're
somewhere
standing
normally
in.
out of bounds. Is that it?
Huh.
Indeed.
An off-limits area.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
I mean, you still have the mark, don't you?
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
Well, let's not get
All right.
overly
It's not
optimistic
like we're
here.
swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
Aye, aye. Guess that's our first step.
Beyond that wall lies
Landing
a
on
city full of
Lenegis.
Renans. The capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
Who knows indeed. Oh, there's something... Oh, that's... Okay, so we can indeed go back. Other... Man, Lenegis is literally just put as other. It doesn't even get its own, like, area to look at on this. Certainly interesting. God damn, that's a cool shot. I like that you can actually physically see the clouds moving. I don't know, just nice touch. Alright, let's check out the skit.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
The
For
heebie-jeebies.
such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
He always is.
I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Bro.
Would you two children stop squabbling?
Children?
Or do you want everyone to know
I
we're
mean, I know
here?
that's what I've been saying, but to see Shion actually say it is very, very
So how many Renans
nice.
actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zoogles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
Oh, really?
There's Zoogles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
This is true. Alright then. I keep coughing. I don't even feel like sick or anything. It's just like I cannot stop coughing this episode. And I've been drinking a decent amount of water, like whenever I get a chance, which honestly has been most of this episode. Whenever I'm not having to speak myself, which frankly, like almost this entire episode I could have just stayed silent for if I would, because of all the plot. What in the hell? Yo, music? Yo, wait, this kind of sounds sick. Yo, that bass is going in. And is that a viola or a violin? It sounds deeper pitched. But holy shit, this is going in. Trying to be quiet because, you know, the music isn't the loudest in this game.
What in the world?
This definitely looks familiar, though.
This being Renan territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
Huh.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior, too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Yeah.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Oh god, he's already been noticed. Who the hell are you?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people?
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
That everyone is doing fine and dandy.
Someone
There
we
is no
know?
problem.
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company
Oh
with
man,
with me.
racist.
More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir,
Trying to figure
listen
out who
me.
to compare this
We're
dude
looking for the
to.
Forbidden
Jeff
Zone.
from
Do you have
Earthbound?
any
I don't
idea
know.
where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me, the less you know, the better.
The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very
Hey,
well.
that rhymed.
It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Okay, see you later,
Have you seen
Mr.
Faria yet?
Faria. Oh, we're about to get into Dohalim lore, aren't we?
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Yeah,
Why did you come
we're
back?
definitely gonna get some lore on him soon.
You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Doe?
Did you say Doe? Is that his nickname for him? That's cute if so. Despite, you know, probably not being too good of a person to Danans. And again, I can't really expect anyone here to be accepting of Danans.
So who's Faria?
Law?
Right into it. Goddamn Law.
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
Seems like it.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave
Why
the
do I have a
talking to
feeling
Shion.
that they're...
We can't have a bunch of Danans poking their noses around.
Good idea.
Can they just
I think that's
sense
for the
that we're
best.
Danans? Can they
I
just
shall
smell
assist.
the broke on
You
us?
sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
Huh. Okay.
The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
Among Us!
People freak out.
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
Yeah. I actually started started coughing because it took me a second to process the Among Us. No! I'm a little sussy baka. I know nothing. Is Lenegis done for? The residential quarter is falling apart. Guys, we're in space. Alvin said Among Us? Guys, I think we're on the new Among Us map. Listen, they already added one. They already added the spaceship, they already added the airship from Henry Stickmin. This is the next step. They go from an airship to a space colony. Well, actually just a planet called Lenegis, and they make this an Amogus map. Guys, I'm onto something. I know my shit. I have cracked the code. On that revelation, I think we will end things off here. I know we have the little skit tempting us in the bottom right corner, but we'll deal with that at the start of next time. For now, though, we've made it off of Dana, and we've made it onto Lenegis. You just gonna mess with your hair? Okay, yeah, anyways. But yeah, I think that's enough for now. Adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, mata ne.